Hello, Record Hunter here, and today I'm celebrating, or getting ready to celebrate the release of the new Metallica record, 72 Seasons. So, first, I'm going to start off by having myself a drink of Steel Reserve, the most metal of beers. Cheers. And I'm going to show you my Metallica collection. Starting with like the oldest stuff into the most recent stuff I have. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the Metal Massacre compilation from 1982. And this is Metallica's Hit the Lights is on here. This is a second issue after they replaced Lloyd Grant on the list here. I had a first press, but it disappeared. And it had Lloyd Grant and Dave Mustaine written in here, even though Dave Mustaine didn't play on the original version when this record came out, but then they changed the song to this version. Other good bands that are on this album is Black and Blue, Bitch, Malice, Sarathun Ghoul, Demon Flight, Pandemonium, and Avatar. And then after that, these two songs I recorded, and this is Killing Time and Let It Loose. These are covers, old New Wave of British Heavy Metal covers, and this is from 1982. This is a little bootleg I bought. If you can see the sticker there, the price tag, that's from when Reckless Records first opened in the United States. They still have like the English price tag on there, and so I bought that in 1989. Okay, let's see. Then I'm going to show you Metal Up Your Ass. This is a compilation. Basically, it is the original version of Hit the Lights and the Let It Loose two songs, and the No Life to Leather demo. My friend Tom Neisner gave me this in 1989. After I was hunting down for it forever, he always said he had it, and he passed it on. Thank you, Tom. Tom Neisner from Cardiac Arrest, way before he was in Cardiac Arrest. Okay, let's see. Next, show you Kill 'Em All, first press. It says, Hit the Lights, Four Horsemen, Motor Breath, Jump in the Fire, Whiplash, Phantom Lord, No Remorse, Seek and Destroy, Metal Militia. Classic album. Then I got this first single off there. This is the Jump in the Fire single, the Shape Picture disc. And I also have the 12-inch. And on here is Jump in the Fire, and then on the live side, the second side, is Seek and Destroy and Phantom Lord. Then they released Whiplash, which was basically the same thing as Jump in the Fire, except for they added the song Whiplash with the special neck-breaking remix, which is just Whiplash with anesthesia pulling teeth, but it's like fading out. Later they put the whole song on there when they re-released it. Those are all first presses. This is the first press of Creeping Death Picture disc with Am I Evil and Blitzkrieg on here. And then I got the 12-inch picture disc, but I got the green one, which is really limited, which is the rarest of many colors. I think they put out 5 colors. They put this green, like a transparent green, red, and a clear, and a blue, which I have the blue one too. But I think there's like a lot of these other ones, like 5,000, but I think there's only 1,000 of the green. That's why it's so rare. And then Ride the Lightning, which is my favorite album by Metallica. Has Fight Fire with Fire, Ride the Lightning, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black, Trapped Under Ice, Escape, Creeping Death, and Call of Cthulhu. My favorite Metallica album when I first really started getting into Metallica. Then they released a special anniversary edition of Creeping Death, and this is a gold version. Was released in 1986 before Master of Puppets, and then they released Master of Puppets. Everybody knows this, you know. All the young kids like it because of the Stranger Things. I bought this record the day it came out. It's my original press, or the one I bought. And it has Battery, Master of Puppets, Things That Should Not Be, Welcome Home Sanitarium, Disposable Heroes, Leper Messiah, Orion, and Damage Incorporated. So I had to buy a second version because it skipped. And I can't remember exactly where it's... Oh, I think it skips in Welcome Home. But it drove me nuts. So I bought a second press. And I still kept the shrink on this one. And then the day it came out, I cut school for this. I cut school for a few albums. I cut school for this and for Slayer's Random Blood. Is I was dying to hear the new Metallica EP after, you know, Cliff passed away. Garage Days Revisited. This is a promo that my buddy Gary at Cruisin' Music gave me about a week before the album came out. But then I bought this the day it came out. And it has Helpless, Small Hours, The Wait, Crash Course in Brain Surgery, and a couple of those killer Misfit songs. Last Caress and Green Hell. Okay, now we're getting into... That's from 87. Now we're going to get into 1988 with the whole Justice era. The first single to come out in the Justice was The Eye of the Beholder. And the B-side of that is Bread Fan. And then they, wanted to go back. One of the things I didn't get to show you is I had a CD from when Ron McGovney, they jammed with Ron McGovney in their garage called Sucking My Love, but I couldn't find it, so I couldn't show you that. And also, I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Got this Cliff of Mall DVD. And this is like the stuff that I did with Cliff. They did this before the Justice record. And I had that on VHS. I think I still have it on VHS, but I couldn't find the VHS. I also had the one VHS, but this is the 7-inch single. And The Prince is the B-side of this. And I also bought like a UK version, import, with For Whom the Bell Tolls Live and Welcome Home Sanitarium. Then I bought Harvester of Sorrow, and it has Bread Fan and The Prince on this. This was a UK import. And then I got to show you And Justice for All. Boy, did this album jam when it came out. Blackened, And Justice for All, Eye of the Beholder, 1, Shortest Straw, Harvester of Sorrow, Freight Sense of Sanity, To Live Is to Die, and Dyer's Eve. First press. Bought these all like when they came out. Now I'm going to show you some bootlegs. I'm going to go through some bootlegs and some live interview stuff. Records I got. They're pretty cool. Okay, this is called Let God Sort 'Em Out, San Francisco 1983, which is completely wrong because this actual bootleg is from July of 82. They completely got this record wrong because, like I said, the bootlegs from July of 82, and then they add a couple like the the mixes, the early mixes of Fight Fire with Fire, Ride the Lightning, and then they put the Megadeth demo on here, and completely botched this whole record up. But it's cool hearing that this this early Metallica live. I like it. It sounds kind of awful, but it sounds kind of like punk rock. Like it sounds like the Misfits or something. It's really, really awful but great. Okay, then I got this Sanatorium from March 8th, 1989. And I can't show you the backside because it has a topless lady on the back, but it's basically from the Justice Tour. Okay, this one is called Stand Up and Shout. There's a picture disc. It's an interview. I didn't realize till today how many interview picture discs I have of Metallica. And then here is the One's Collector Edition. It's one demo version, For Whom the Bell Tolls Live, and Creeping Death, 12-inch. This is from the UK. This is kind of cool. It opens up. It has like a little, a few little pages of a book. Yeah, explaining how the recording and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Okay, here is another interview. This one is with Lars Ulrich. Unfortunately, I don't know any of the dates of these interviews. I just kind of kept them in order of when they came out. Okay, here is Assassin. This one was kind of cool. It is one of the first shows with Jason Newsted from December of 1986. Even though they have a picture of Cliff on there, but they probably had no pictures of Newsted at this point. Okay, this is the Chris Tentley interviews, the Rock Saga picture disc. There might be an actual date on this, but you're going to have to look it up. Back. Okay, here's another interview picture disc. Honestly, I only listened to these like when I first got them and then never listened to them again. I should probably give them a spin one of these days and check it out. Okay, and then I also have this. This is pretty cool. This is a picture disc. These are all interviews, but they're 4 picture discs. This one, if you could actually find it, cool, you could like hang it up or something. Okay, now I'm going to get into the Black Album. So, bought this first. This came out 2 weeks before the Black record came out, and this is Enter Sandman. And the B-side is Holier Than Thou and Stone Cold Crazy, and a demo version of Enter Sandman. I remember when this came out, and I listened to it, and I was like, oh, this is a little weird for Metallica, but it grew on me. It's still not one of my favorite songs, but, it's what it is. I like the rest of the record better. Here's the Enter Sandman 7-inch picture disc. It has Stone Cold Crazy on it. It's not really much of a picture disc, but it has the lyrics on the back. And then got another little promo that Gary gave me the day before the Black Album came out, and before they closed, that was kind of cool. Before they closed, the night before, he sold me the CD, and I don't think they were supposed to do that, but he sold me the CD. I went home. I listened to it 7 times before I decided I really liked it. And now I'm going to show you, this is a reissue of the Black Album. I probably picked this up, it's not even a gatefold. I probably picked this up, less than 10 years ago. So, Enter Sandman, Sabbath True, Holier Than Thou, Unforgiven, Wherever I May Roam, Don't Tread on Me, Through to Never, Nothing Else Matters, Of Wolf and Man, The God That Fails, My Friend of Misery, and Struggle Within. I'd say Holier Than Thou is a really great song, and I still even like Sabbath True. Alright, here is the Unforgiven, 12-inch, and it had Unforgiven, Killing Time, So What, and like a demo version of Unforgiven. It was cool to hear, like, So What by Anti-Nowhere League. Great band. Check out Anti-Nowhere League. Okay, now we're, let's see, almost got one more here. Unforgiven 7-inch picture disc. And the same thing, it has like the lyrics on the back. It's this cover here. It has Killing Time and the Unforgiven demo on that, and the regular version. Okay, now we're going to get into, almost forgot. Did it again. I'm going to show you this thing from Justice I bought. This is a Binge and Purge box set. Came with 3 VHSs, 2 DVDs, so a concert on here, 2 separate concerts on here, and 1 live full concert. Had like this, what do they call these things? Still, you could like spray paint it on your shirt or whatever, or piece of paper. I never really popped it out. It looks like I lost one, or maybe it's in the box. And it came with a book, like the tour dates. It's like a tour program. Oh, look at that! I still have the hyper sticker. And there's another hyper sticker. And it came with a backstage pass. Justice tour. Stencil. That's what they call them. I just couldn't remember for a second there. Stencil. Okay, now we're gonna hit like not my favorite era of Metallica, but it's a good record. It's good if you don't think Metallica. Here's a load. Ain't My Bitch, 2x4s, House of Jack Built, Until It Sleeps, King Nothing, Hero of the Day, Bleeding Me, Cure, Poor Twisted Me, Waste My Hate, Mama Said, Thorns Within, Ronnie, and The Outlaw Torn. Now what I'm missing from my collection is I don't have Reload, which I want to get one of these days, and I don't have S&M, which I don't really care if I get that or not. It's not a great album. I don't know. I had it on CD, and I'm just not that crazy about it. What I do like here is I got this Garage Inc., which is basically the whole first Garage. Basically all the covers they did up to this point. So, and a whole new disc of covers. So they do Free Speech for the Dumb, It's Electric, Sabracadabra, Turn the Page, Die Die My Darling, Loverman, and they do a bunch of Merciful Fate songs, and they just call it Merciful Fate, but they just do like a compilation of a bunch of Merciful Fate songs together. Astrology, Whiskey in a Jar, Tuesday's Gone, The More I See, and then just a bunch of the stuff from Garage Days revisited, and the B-side, all the B-sides of the singles, and some Motorhead songs. So, oh, let me probably show you the gatefold. Then I got the St. Anger single. B-side is a Ramones song called We're a Happy Family. And then I got a reissue of St. Anger. It has Frantic, St. Anger, Some Kind of Monster, Dirty Window, Invisible Kid, My World, Shoot Me Again, Sweet Amber, Untamed Feeling, Purity, and All Within My Hands. This is the second time I met Rob Torrio, and he signed it for me. My opinion about this record is I think that if they re-recorded it, or remixed it, or at least did something with the drums, it wouldn't be a bad album. Other than that, it really needs a remix. Death Magnetic. This is from 2008. Actually, I was really excited when this record came out because when I heard, was it Hero of the Day, The Day It Never Comes, and I heard myself some old Metallica, I got excited. So, That Was Your Life, the end of the line, Broke, Beaten, Scarred, The Day It Never Comes, All Night Long, or All Nightmare Long, Cyanide, Unforgiven 3, Judas Kissed, Suicide and Redemption, and My Apocalypse. My Apocalypse, killer song. All Nightmare Long, good song. Day It Never Comes, good song. So, and the last one I had got by them was Hardwire to Self-Destruct. It has Hardwire to Self-Destruct, Atlas Rising, Now That We're Dead, Moth and Flames, I Am Savage, Hell on Fire, Confused, Dream No More, Mankind, Here Comes Revenge, Murder One, and Spit Out the Bones. Actually, I like this record a lot. This was a really good album. So, I think that's it. That's all my Metallica. And looking forward to the new album coming out tomorrow. And I want to say cheers to everyone out there in the VC. Catch you when the hunt is on. Cheers.